The guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Now Haskins. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Now remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down at the 33.
Taylor, the ball.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Bryant buying time to his left. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Darren Waller. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Lions nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now Mostert. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Haskins to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Haskins. Flushed out right. That one completed to J.P. Holtz. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Jackson on the tackle.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd and a couple, Haskins. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Gus Edwards, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Bryant. That's complete to John Ross. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. On 1st and 10, Bryant got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
49er first down.
7-7, our score after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Looking to throw on second down. Bryant toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but now it's third down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Looking to throw. Bryant. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor down to the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
To throw on second down. Bryant. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Darren Waller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Niners 14, Lions 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Edwards. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Edwards, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 35 on second down, Haskins. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Taylor. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Chris Jones on the
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 38.
brings up.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, Taylor. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's going to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Khalil Mack. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Looking downfield for Jones. Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
On the throwaway. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Hardman.
Bryant's pass complete to Nicole Hardman. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down.
Then a yard.
feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
39-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones on the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Taylor is the ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Off the play fake. Bryant, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Bandit, Mike 56, Mike 56.
Off play action. Bryant, he'll look downfield for Waller. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Darren Waller, 35 yards. Where the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
So that one will be accepted. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. He'll fire deep down. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Running the counter with Mostert. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. 4th down now as San Fran's defense is strong in coverage.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
24's the mic. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 24's the mic. 24's the mic. 24's the mic.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down.
Lions.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter.
56 right there, 56.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bryant taking a deep shot here. He's got a man complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Off the play fake. Bryant. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
At the 34-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bryant. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bryant taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. But that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack.
It's 2nd down.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Mostert. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Now a run with Edwards. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
41-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The misses there.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And 7.
Just like that. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, what's the ball?
On 3rd down, Bryant. He's got his man. That's Hardman. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephen Parker.
Lions pass. Intercepted by the Lions. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. One final shot for Haskins. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
It's second down and 10.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
Today's final score.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time.